Liver King. Brian Johnson is a fitness influencer who built an entire brand around eating raw meat and living like a caveman. In 2021, he exploded on social media by chewing on raw animal organs and claiming his massive, shredded physique came strictly from following his 9 ancestral tenets. He used this wild persona to sell expensive organ meat supplements to men who wanted to look just like him. His supplement companies pulled in over $100 million a year. But behind the scenes, he was hiding a massive secret. In late 2022, leaked private emails showed exactly how he really got that body. He was actually spending $12,000 a month on a heavy cocktail of steroids, including human growth hormone and testosterone. Once the emails hit the internet, his raw meat facade completely collapsed. He had to post an apology video admitting he lied to his followers. Even though he lost his credibility, his story is a stark reminder of how easily someone can use extreme fitness lies to build a multi-million-dollar empire. Mike O'Hearn. He is a fitness icon and 4-time natural Mr. Universe winner, active since the late 1980s. For decades, he has maintained a highly controversial claim. He says he has never used steroids or performance-enhancing drugs. Instead, he insists his process relies entirely on basic, heavy power building and a strict diet. At one point, he famously attributed his massive, shredded physique to eating a lot of duck eggs. The effect of these claims is a massive internet subculture dedicated to mocking and marveling at him. When people look at his 250-pound, stage-ready body, well into his 50s, they see a physique that seemingly defies human aging. This disconnect between his appearance and his lifetime natural claims birthed the infamous duck egg memes, along with countless viral videos where he stares intensely into the camera. Today, O'Hearn remains relevant because he represents the ultimate modern fitness debate. He forces people to question the limits of human genetics and the lengths influencers will go to protect their brands. Kali Muscle. Kali Muscle is a popular bodybuilding influencer who built a massive audience with an unbelievable origin story. After spending 11 years in a California prison, he claimed he built his freakishly huge physique using just body weight workouts, trash bags filled with water, and a daily diet fueled by ramen noodles and instant coffee. Millions of people watched his videos believing they could get incredibly shredded without fancy gym equipment. But the reality behind his cartoonish muscles was a lot darker. In November 2021, the decades of unnatural strain caught up with him. He suffered a massive heart attack caused by a completely blocked artery. Barely surviving the ordeal, he finally came clean from his hospital bed. He admitted that his size was not just from prison push-ups and cheap carbohydrates, but from years of heavy steroid abuse. Today, his story stands as a stark warning about the deadly physical cost of chasing an unnatural physique for internet fame. Simeon Panda. Simeon Panda is a British fitness model and entrepreneur who has built a massive online empire. He spends hours in the gym, building muscle and documenting his workouts for millions of followers. Over the years, he has aggressively defended his status as a lifetime natural athlete. He even went as far as taking a polygraph test on camera to prove he has never touched performance-enhancing drugs. The visible result of his intense training is a huge, highly shredded physique. Standing just over 6 feet tall and weighing around 230 pounds, he carries the kind of extreme muscle mass and conditioning usually seen on elite professional bodybuilders. Because of his massive shoulders, thick chest, and paper-thin skin, the online fitness community remains incredibly skeptical of his drug-free claims. His ongoing career still matters today because it constantly fuels the debate about realistic body standards, genetics, and what is actually possible without chemical help. Ulysses Jr. is a globally recognized fitness model and a frequent workout partner of Simeon Panda. He spent years competing in and winning events like the Musclemania Universe Championships. He built his massive brand around intense, high-volume training and strict dieting. The result is an almost cartoonish physique. He walks around with massive, round 3D deltoids and a deeply shredded 8-pack core that rarely fades. He holds this elite, single-digit body fat conditioning year-round. But that look brings a lot of debate. Ulysses claims he built this internationally famous body entirely without the use of steroids. The fitness community usually calls his bluff. His sheer muscle mass paired with bone-dry conditioning is something you rarely see naturally, as it pushes past the limits of normal human genetics. Even with the heavy skepticism, his physique sets a standard. People still watch his workouts and buy his programs because that superhero look is exactly what millions of gym-goers want to achieve. Jeff Seed. He is a prominent fitness model who helped kickstart the modern aesthetics movement in bodybuilding. In the early 2000s, he built a massive online following by showcasing a heavily muscled, razor-shredded physique. He turned pro in the IFBB in 2013 at just 19 years old, which made him the youngest American in history to earn that title. From day one, he told his fans that his body was built entirely without steroids. This claim sparked an intense and never-ending debate. When you look at his photos from when he was just 16 or 17, you see a level of muscle maturity that usually takes decades to build. Critics closely analyzed his rapid teenage growth, pointing to his incredibly full chest and capped shoulders as proof of chemical help. Seid never backed down, even taking drug tests to clear his name. Even today, his absolute insistence on being a natural athlete keeps the fitness world arguing about the true limits of human genetics. Matt Does Fitness. Matt Morsha is a popular fitness YouTuber from the UK with an audience of over 3 million subscribers. He started out as a PE teacher and pole vaulter in 2013 before pivoting to fitness content. His channel blew up when he began filming epic cheat meals. He regularly sits down to eat 10,000 calories of pizza, donuts, and fast food in a single video. To balance this massive intake of junk, he follows a brutal lifting routine. The visible result is a heavily muscled, highly vascular physique that he maintains year-round. Because he stays incredibly shredded while eating so much junk food on camera, viewers constantly debate whether he is natural. The natty or not arguments dominate his comment sections. Critics claim it is impossible to look like that without steroids. Matt insists his physique comes from elite genetics and strict diet tracking off camera. This ongoing controversy keeps his audience highly engaged and highlights the mystery surrounding the true limits of natural bodybuilding. Kino Body. Kino Body is a fitness empire built by Greg O'Gallagher around the idea of looking like a Hollywood movie star. Back in 2013, he started selling workout programs that promised incredible results with very little effort. The process sounds pretty simple. You wake up, skip breakfast to practice intermittent fasting, and only hit the gym 3 days a week. During those few workouts, you lift heavy weights. Afterward, you eat a couple of massive meals. O'Gallagher points to his own shredded physique, complete with giant shoulders and a tiny waist, as proof that his system works. He insists his body is completely natural. However, the fitness community is highly skeptical. Critics do not believe someone can maintain that much muscle and such low body fat by working out so rarely. Despite the ongoing doubts about whether his results are actually natural, his empire still thrives. It proves that the dream of getting a superhero body while barely going to the gym is exactly what millions are willing to buy. V-Shred. V-Shred is a massive online fitness brand fronted by a guy named Vince Sant. The whole operation runs on aggressive internet marketing. You have probably seen his YouTube ads where he tells you to stop doing cardio. He funnels people through a simple body type quiz that pretends to offer a custom solution. Instead, it just pushes people to buy the same cookie-cutter workout programs and expensive branded supplements. He constantly points to his incredibly lean fitness model physique to convince buyers that his secret fat-burning methods actually work. The visible result is millions of people buying into a shortcut. Vince promises fast results with minimal effort, all while completely dodging serious questions from the broader fitness community about whether his own shredded physique is actually natural. This matters today because it proves that in the modern fitness industry, an endless ad budget and a great set of abs will almost always outsell basic, science-based advice. Connor Murphy. Connor Murphy is a YouTube fitness personality who blew up around 2016 simply for taking his clothes off. He would dress up like a nerdy college student or hide his physique under loose clothes, then whip his shirt off in public or on the video chat site Omegle to get shocked reactions from strangers. The formula worked perfectly, bringing his channel to well over 2 million subscribers. But as his audience grew, so did the questions. People looked at his massive, highly shredded physique and rapid muscle gain, and they started doubting his claims that he was completely natural. The constant pressure of maintaining that impossible body and dealing with internet fame eventually took a visible toll. Around 2020, he completely abandoned his shirtless prank formula. He started posting bizarre, deeply spiritual content involving extreme fasting, plant medicine, and erratic behavior that worried his fans. His drastic pivot serves as a stark reminder of the intense mental burnout that happens when your entire identity is tied to an unrealistic physical image. Bradley Martin. Bradley Martin is a massive fitness influencer, the owner of Zoo Culture Gym in Los Angeles, and the host of the Raw Talk podcast. For years, he has played a game with his audience, walking a very fine line whenever people ask if he uses steroids. He will dodge the question or make jokes, leaving some fans thinking he just has elite genetics. But human physiology has strict limits. Martin stands 6 feet 3 inches tall and walks around at roughly 260 pounds while staying incredibly lean. If you look at the math, a naturally built man simply cannot hold that much muscle. His fat-free mass index sits near 30, which is well past the strict natural limit of 25. The visible result is a cartoonish superhero physique that grabs millions of views online, but creates a massive illusion. It matters today because when giant influencers blur the truth about chemical assistance, they set up young, impressionable gym-goers for dangerous and physically impossible expectations. Alex Eubank. He is a massive star in the modern TikTok fitness era. He built an audience of over 2 million followers by posting his daily workouts and showing off a highly shredded, muscular frame. Fans often describe his look as a classic Greek god physique. To maintain this image, he regularly shares his lifting routines and strict diet plans. But his biggest recurring battle is defending his natural status. He constantly tells his audience that he does not use steroids or any other performance-enhancing drugs. The result of his content is a huge wave of young, impressionable teenage boys who watch his every move. They buy his programs and copy his lifestyle, hoping to build the exact same body naturally. This matters today because it sparks a serious debate about realistic body standards. It shows how hard it is for young kids on social media to figure out the line between elite genetics, perfect camera lighting, and unattainable physical expectations.